I think it's outrageous for Senator Batchick and for the Labour Party to claim that the water tax, as it is fair. It is anything but fair, and I think that the vast majority of people who will have to pay that tax will see it as unfair. The reality is, despite all of the so-called watery concessions that were got by Eamon Gilmore and by the Labour Party, the average cost per household for water charges or a water tax in this state would be €240. That has to be put into the context of the property tax recently introduced by the same government, where the average cost is €316. So that's €560 a year of new charges brought in by this government on ordinary householders, none of which is based on income, none of which is based on income. Well, if you want to have a debate on the north of Ireland, on any aspect of what happens in the north, let's have that debate. We've called for that several times. The leader has not arranged it. We'd be very comfortable with having that debate with anybody. But we're talking about here in this state and what this government is doing. So €560 of new charges. And I want to remind the Labour Party that those charges are not based on income, not based on ability to pay. And it seems clear to me now that the Labour Party has abandoned the principle of progressive taxation, because these two measures are about raising revenue for national finances. None of the money which is being raised is going towards local services, because we all know in our own areas, in our own constituencies, the budgets for local authorities have been slashed year after year. So this is about raising revenue to plug the hole that we have in our national finances. That's what these are about. And if that's what it's about, there are fairer ways to do it by having fair and progressive taxation. So I do want to put an amendment to the order of business today that either Minister Hogan or Minister O'Dowd will come into this House, because we spent nearly 16 hours debating the Water Services Bill, and it has taken up to now for the government to finally tell the people of this state what they're going to be paying for it. And I'll finish on this just to remind people outside this House that after 2015, Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and Labour councillors will have the power to increase the property tax, which they will, and after 2016 they'll have the power to increase water charges. I think people will understand that very clearly when they go to the polls over the next number of next 2 weeks' time, when they have the opportunity to do so. They will be very conscious of the people who brought in those charges and the impact those charges are having on ordinary working across this state. I'm proposing an amendment to the order of business that either Minister Hogan or Minister O'Dowd will come in to discuss the Cabinet decision to set the new rate charging mechanism for water.
Senator Nocton.